The Science of Mind, written by Ernest Holmes, read by Jean Perkle for April 15th. The technique of acquiring faith. One cannot be a good student of the science of mind who is filled with fear and confusion. He must keep himself in a state of equilibrium, in a state of poise, peace, and confidence, in a state of spiritual understanding. By spiritual understanding is not meant anything strange or unnatural, but merely that the belief in goodness must be greater than any apparent manifestation of its opposite. It is this science of faith we are seeking to uncover, a definite technique that will conduct our minds through a process of thought, if necessary, to that place which the sublime minds of all ages have reached by direct intuition. There is no one who believes more in faith, more in prayer, or more in the necessity of the divine will being done than he who practices daily the science of mind. He has relieved his mind of the morbid sense that the will of God can be the will of suffering. For if there were a suffering God, and if there were eternal beings, then we should suffer through all eternity. But a suffering God is an impossibility. We suffer because we are not in both conscious and subjective communication with the affirmation side of the universe. All human misery is a result of ignorance, and nothing but a knowledge can free us from the ignorance and its effect. As students of the science of mind, we find in the remarkable character of Jesus a great impetus towards faith and conviction. The centurion came to Jesus and asked him to heal his servant, and Jesus said, "Go thy way, and as thou hast believed, so be done unto thee." The centurion had what we call a mental equivalent of divine authority. In the realm in which he lived, he was accustomed to speak his word with authority. He accepted the word of Jesus as having authority on the invisible plane. Jesus said, "I have not found so great faith, no, not in all Israel." It is wonderful to contemplate the mental attitude of people who are not afraid to believe their prayers will be answered and are not afraid to say, "I know." We shall all arrive at this same assurance, this perfect faith, in such degree as we cease contemplating the universe as opposed to itself, as we cease having the will to do or to be that which is contrary to the universal good. There is nothing in the universe or universal order that denies the individual good or self-expression, so long as such self-expression does not contradict the general good, does not contradict goodness itself. There is nothing in the universe that denies us the right to be happy if our happiness does not deny or interfere with the general good. The universe remains unlimited. Through the whole world has suffered a sense of limitation. We should be careful not to divide our mental house against itself. Having announced the law of liberty, we must not deny it. When we shall all know the truth, then ways and means and methods will be found for the freedom of all. The mold of acceptance is the measure of our experience. The infinite fills all molds and forever flows into new and greater ones. Within us is the unborn possibility of limitless experience. Ours is the privilege of giving birth to it.